According to data from the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, the pet foods industry in Jamaica is valued at about 8.5 million US dollars. Now, currently, the lion's share of that market is dominated by imports. But on this week's edition of the Business Review, we feature a local enterprise determined to carve out its own share of the pie. Andrew Laidley reports.
Mark and Sasha Dennis are the owners of Sash Pet Limited, a local all-natural pet foods business. Mrs. Dennis, who is a certified veterinarian, decided to venture into the pet foods business after complaints from pet owners started to pile up. They wanted healthier alternatives for their pets.
I love to bake. I decided to try and, do something. So I got some recipes done, tried them out with close friends and family, and turned out to be a hit. So I decided, okay, maybe this can become a viable business. So that's how Sash's Treats really started.
Since then, the business has taken off, with several supermarkets in the corporate area deciding to carry the product.
In terms of growth, it's been doing well. We've been probably growing by an average of about 6% per annum. Bear in mind, like any business in the early stages, you look for a rapid growth period. So since 2015, we've been enjoying some rapid growth to date, and we continue to grow as the pet industry itself in Jamaica grows and people become more cognizant of taking better care of their pets, their dogs, their cats, etc.
He explained that the ingredients are all natural and is sourced entirely from local farmers. At the same time, Sash's Treats have been certified by international standard bearers in the pet foods industry.
We get our treats analyzed by it's an overseas lab. They do the nutritional analysis. So on the packaging, we show you our packaging. It actually tells you how much protein, fat, fiber is in the treats. And with respect to Bureau of Standards, they approve the label design for the local market.
The business only produces for pet dogs now, but the entrepreneurs noted that plans are in train to develop a food line for pet cats. In the meantime, they are focused on overcoming the hurdle of finding capital.
It's been our own finances. Like most small businesses, we tried the formal financing sector, the banks and so on. That never worked out. So we were forced to dip into our own savings, our own finances to get the business started and to scale the business as fast as we can.
So far, the couple has invested a little under $10 million in the business. They are hoping to reap even greater rewards when they break into the export market.
We're targeting the export market, particularly Latin America and the Caribbean, which is a $11 billion market. We aren't targeting North America just yet, just based on it's a difficult market to get into for pet treats. But we imagine in the next 5 to 10 years that probably the majority of our markets are going to come from the export market, Latin America and the Caribbean. We still, over the next 5 years, try to saturate Jamaica as much as possible. Right now, we are pretty much all over Kingston. We're going into Montego Bay soon. We are in conversations for that to happen and into Ocho Rios and other areas.
Andrew Laidley, TVJ News.